Hi everyone, James here with another LEGO review. This time I'm doing a review from the LEGO Superheroes line of Marvel Superheroes The Avengers. Now, unfortunately, I've forgotten the name to this exact set, but the good news is that you can pretty much recognize it from the truck. So yeah. Now, in this set we have 3 minifigures and the truck itself. So I'm going to go from left to right and get right through it. So starting off, here we have Loki, the evil villain of Thor and the Avengers. Just put his staff to the side. So, and the cube thing. Here we have Loki, and I must say, the detailing and colour on this guy is beyond phenomenal. We have grey, we have a little bit of shiny material, we have gold, we have dark green, and we have nice pure green for a cape, and then again gold for the head, or the helmet rather. So if we just take the helmet off for a second, we'd pretty much discover his head, or headpiece from LEGO, is no more than Lex Luthor from the LEGO Superman set. Yeah, that's unfortunately how bad this is. Now, I'm not saying I hate this guy, believe me. I just watched a review a while ago where someone criticised this little head, so I thought I'd do one of my own. So yeah. Now, the articulation for this guy is like every LEGO minifigure. Head goes 360 on the spot. It doesn't go up or down or anything. The cape moves, which is rather annoying sometimes. The arms go all the way forward. They go all the way back. They pivot 360 at the wrist. The legs go all the way forward and all the way back. So yeah, helmet on. Helmet looks it's very nicely detailed, yet I can never understand the reason Marvel decided to give him 2 weird horn things. I mean, it's original, don't get me wrong, but it looks weird. But moving on, here we have the main sort of evil plot device for the Avengers. Tell you what, I'm just going to cover it with my hand, seeing as how you might be able to see it easier there. Oh no, never mind. So basically, this is the Tesseract. It I think belongs to the Thor mythology, but then wound up on Earth and became part of the Avengers. So yeah. Now it's very cool. Nothing more than a clear Lego stud thing, but it's very nicely done. How they got it so transparent and everything. So very nicely done. And Loki just can hold it in his hand. And then I believe this is called a scepter. So however, oh dear, nuts. I'm just gonna rest these two beside the truck thing. So whatever you call this thing, I believe it's called a scepter, and this is Loki's scepter. It's 2 individual pieces. You know, you have this. Nuts. You know what? I'm just gonna put the rest of the minifigures in the back of the truck, hoping it doesn't do anything else. And then you have this little weird weaponry thing. It's like a stabbing knife of death thing. But anyway, very nice scepter, and Loki holds it in his hand. It's nice and gold-y. And really, very nice little Loki. So yeah, now we move on to Clint Barton, aka Hawkeye. Now, I think Hawkeye looks great in this LEGO representation. The only thing that I'm actually glad Marvel decided to do with this version of Hawkeye was not give him purple. Honestly, that's the best thing I think they decided not to do with this guy. Now, I know in the original Hawkeye and in many TV show counterparts, Hawkeye is purple. He has purple outfit and everything. Now, I am glad Marvel decided not to do that with him in not only Thor, but also the Avengers. But the thing is, the detailing on this guy is so cool. I mean, even for the minifigure, you You have his, I think, classic black glove, and you have just a whole bunch of detail on the chest. You have a little bit of, you have nice dark red, you have black, silver highlights, yeah, a little bit of darkish grey, very nice silver highlights all over the place. And when you get to the back, you have a quiver, which is basically what archers hold their arrows in. You know, there's just a whole bunch of detail on the back there. Apologies if you can't tell by a huge lot, it's to do with the camera resolution and everything, but that is just so cool. And of course you have his little bow and arrow. So yeah, it's all one piece, it doesn't move or anything, you know, molded plastic, very, very nicely detailed though. That's the one thing I find with Lego, beyond phenomenal detail. So yeah, now the very cool thing is, besides his hair, he actually does have two faces. So we have his goggles, and then you have his sort of I'm mad face. So yeah, I don't prefer the mad face, so I'm just going to turn it around and keep him with the yo-yo face. Forgive me, I'm a little bit odd, so if this is your very first review watching my videos, forgive me, but believe me, it gets better than this. And last but not least, for the minifigures, we have Tony Stark, aka Iron Man. Now, this is perhaps my my ultimate favourite Lego Marvel minifigure. I mean, Iron Man is super detailed enough. Lego have done beyond what they were asked to and just delivered something awesome. I mean, you have super cool details on his back, which involve the black outline and shapes. You have nice gold highlights, the nice dark red Iron Man has. Plenty of gold, very nicely done. You have his, in fact, if I actually just take off his helmet for a minute, you have his the very nice Mark 6 triangular piece, and then white for the eyes. So that is great. And like the rest of the minifigures, you know, same articulation as before. Now, Lego have given Iron Man these sort of like translucent blue pieces in order to make it look like his thrusters are holding him up. I'm just going to put these to the side for now because I fear they'll jump off somewhere halfway through the review and ruin everything. But besides that, incredibly nice detailing. Plus, my favourite feature is you can actually lift up the faceplate, seeing Tony's face, and fold it back down. Push it up, push it down, push it up, push it down, push it up, push it down. Blah, 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 blah. Honestly, that is my favourite piece of it all. So yeah, like Hawkeye, Tony actually comes with two faces. His sort of very charming face, and then if you turn it around, I'm mad, but I'm Tony Stark and I'm Iron Man face. And no matter what, you can still put on the helmet and lift off his mask, and he'll still be screaming at your guts. So yeah. But beyond everything, this is by far my #1 favourite minifigure from the Lego Marvel range, and perhaps this is my #1 favourite Lego minifigure of all time. Honestly, I just love Iron Man in this format. But yeah, and here we have the truck. Now, this is a very, very nice little truck. It's what we see as Loki's escape vehicle in the opening scenes of the Avengers. So you'd expect there to be a lot of detail. Well, there isn't. There's a ton of detail on this thing. Forgive me if I seem biased in a good way. I just love this stuff, and you know, the Avengers is awesome, and I love Iron Man. I would lie, his character's awesome, as are his movies. So anyway, here we have the truck. What else can I say other than the fact that it has a huge ton of detail? It rolls. That's the best thing that you'd expect from a toy like this. It gets better though. You have plenty of dinky little additional features. For example, you have a fire extinguisher, which is a nice little detail. You have two not only repositional missiles, but firing missiles. I don't want to shoot it too far, otherwise it'll go off the set and everything. But, you know, you have the missile on one side, you have a missile on the other, plus there's a very nice little additional detail. There's an additional peg here, like the one that holds the fire extinguisher. You can actually use it to hold Hawkeye's bow and arrow, and by lifting off the roof, you can see a tiny little chair inside, and you can use this to make it look like Hawkeye is driving. Now, it's a little. At first, it's a little bit tough to get him in there, but it's a nice little touch. Plus, you have a little bit of a speedometer somewhere in there, and a little bit of a gear shifter, and the steering wheel. So, plenty of additional nice little details. Plus, a very, very nice little detail besides the shield name and logo on either side is you can, by lifting up the missiles, you can actually open both doors. Now that, although it seems very basic, it's a very nice little touch. And by putting everything back on, we make it seem as though Hawkeye is driving. Now we have dark blue, a little bit of silver, grey, white, translucent orange, a little bit of red, and really, that's all the colours that are going for this thing, and they all match together perfectly. Now the cool thing is, using a little bit of a peg or stud on the back here, you can actually use it to hold up Loki, as though he's actually standing on the back of the truck. Now, this set actually came with a comic book, which actually reflected a little bit around the beginning of the Avengers movie. Only thing was, it involved Iron Man. Only problem is, I have unfortunately forgotten it. So, sadly enough, I can't show you what truly happens. But if you have it and you're watching this review for the fun of it, you know what I mean. But nonetheless, here we are, and it's very, very cool to see not only Hawkeye driving, but Loki sticking up just as he did in the opening scenes of the Avengers, such as, "Humans, I am your god Loki, the god of mischief. Bow down to me, or suffer Asgardian wrath." Psst, I said that right, didn't I? What are you talking to me for? I spoke correctly, did I not? I must warn you, my brother is Thor. He has a giant hammer and is more than likely going to beat you up. Okay, returning to the review. But in the end, this review complete, and hopefully if I can get these little translucent blue pieces back onto Iron Man, this should be the review complete. There we go. And so, in the end, we reached the end of the video. In the end, what do I think of these things? Of this set? This set is incredible. It's a good set. It has 3 good minifigures, but there's one that sticks out to me the most. The one thing that makes this thing awesome. That little guy right over there is the main reason I bought any of this. Honestly, sometimes I only buy Lego sets today just to obtain one minifigure, and yet I am utterly bombarded by awesomeness. But the main factor is, I have Iron Man. I am glad, and if I didn't have Iron Man, I would tell you that this thing sucks. But Lego is awesome. They give us Iron Man, and I am happy for that. And so, in the end, I say this. This is Knight/2020 Junior. Subscribe to my channel for videos and more. Like me on Facebook by searching for Knight/2020 Junior. Have a nice day. See you all around. Until next time, bye everyone. And this has been a Lego Marvel Avengers review. Bye.